Ah, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. So, today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream because I am just going to be finishing up the Brawl piece that I started yesterday. And that'll pretty much be it because I don't know if this is actually going to end up happening or not later this morning because it's morning for me right now. It's going to be midnight in about a couple minutes. And so later this morning, I don't know if I'm actually going to be going out or not. So yeah, I think it's good that the stream is going to end up being a bit on the shorter side, so that I could try to at least attempt to get some rest in before I have to go. I might be out for a couple days even, but we'll see. We'll see exactly what'll happen. But for now, yeah, that's pretty much it. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, Isaac, Turtle. I see you in the chat right here, right there too. You both have awoken. It is good to see you all up, and I again, sleep is important, and make sure you get your sleep when you can. Again, this stream is not going to be very long, so should you choose to stay. But yeah, so we're gonna get right to it here, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, there we go. So as you can see here, we're right where we left off. I think I may have made like a couple tweaks to this piece off stream, but nothing too major. So gonna be doing a one more setup here. Ba-da-ba-ba. So let's get right to it then. So right off the bat, we're pretty much just going to be working on the shading and the lighting of the piece. And because Blastoff is on the same file as this, I should be able to get an idea for like value-wise. 52% shading. What exactly was that? Oh, okay, got it. So this would be 43. Of course, I might mess with some stuff around, mess with values and all of that, but alright, for right now, we're gonna move right along here. It's gonna be really interesting to see how long it's gonna take to finish this one. Oh, you know what? Just in case, I'm gonna remove the mic because I'm gonna pick up Brawl from the shelf. Because I think I'm probably gonna need, yeah, there's just a lot of geometric detail. And, oh, I also need to grab some water too, so I'll be right back. carefully. I have to walk over some fans. Well, just one fan. There we go. Got Brawl, got my water. Isaac, I think I saw you redeem some water just now, some hydrate just now, so I'll drink to that. Oh wow, that one's nowhere near as strong. So I've been drinking a lot of sparkling water lately. And there was this one particular brand of sparkling water that was like really, really cheap. And the carbonation for it was like really, really strong. Okay. When did it become 8 a.m.? Is it 8 a.m.? It is. It has to be 8 a.m. somewhere in the world, right? Wait, that's Pacific time. Yeah, wait, yeah, that would be Pacific time, wouldn't it? All right, let's see here. Okay. Now, the way that Brawl's arm works. Oh, sorry, chat. I have to. Ear itchy. There we go. I guess we're listening to a lot of Zelda music tonight. This is supposed to be the Super Smash Bros. Brawl soundtrack, which does contain a lot of Nintendo music, just in general. So I think we're going to need to cover everything here. Except for this area, we can just... It is Pacific, but only because you're in an aquarium. Pacifically, specific. The specific aquarium. So before I was getting ready to stream, I was getting another art piece done, and I'm pretty happy with that one. That was another one that I had shelved for quite a while now. I'm just trying to get a lot of pieces out there, and again, I don't know if I'm going to be going out later this morning, so I guess I just wanted to try to get as much out as I can before I go out. I'm just really, really like worried and afraid about just like, I guess just the mental recovery after I get back. I'm sure this is something people can relate to, but what I've been struggling a lot with lately is just recovering from like being out and visiting places, and especially if you're like being out all day and you're exhausted and you're tired and it's hard for you to get back to doing the things that you wanted to do, and there's like a momentum that you have to kind of get going. Yeah, I guess I'll get right into this because I've been pretty much thinking about that all day, but that's just something I've been struggling with pretty much all year. I guess last year was kind of that too. So I'm hoping that when I do get back, whatever moment I have now, whatever momentum I have now, would be retained in some way so I could continue getting the things that I want to get done. Hmm? Oh, yes, thank you. Welcome in, Spike. I hope you're doing well today. So, I'm just hoping that... That's just all I've been thinking about. I don't know if I can really say much beyond that. Oh, you're tired today. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but I hope you're able to get your rest. But yeah, I guess I'm worried about like not doing like I don't know. It's I wish I could talk about this without coming off as like whiny or complainy or anything like that, but it's frustrating when you finally get like a momentum going and then you have something that just puts you back into square one as far as like energy and motivation and like all that it's really mostly energy, really. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Got to apply the blending option for that. So yeah, just once again, I'm just hoping that I can just keep working as effectively yeah, as effectively as I am right now when I get back. Hopefully my speech will get better too. It won't. No, it absolutely won't. No, not after tomorrow. Okay. I just know that I am going to get really exhausted when I get back. But I really don't want to go back to square one again. And just... getting in that whole, like, trying to get back into that groove again because, how many times did I have to do that now this year? Alright. But that's enough of that. I'll try to talk about something else for now. Between now and, yesterday, not a lot has happened. I actually got to bed at like a time that I wanted to, but I still got up really, really late. I got up way later than I wanted to. So, I need to be a lot more better about that. Alright, I want to try to take it a bit easy with the lighting here. You should sleep. You haven't been doing that well lately because sleeping is hard. It is very hard, especially if you're trying to sleep at a particular time. I know, Turtle. I love tank formers too. I really, really like them a lot. It's always such a fun subgenre of Transformer. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. How well does that show up on stream? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, thank you so much, Isaac. I I greatly appreciate all of you appreciating me. Especially especially when I've been very very on and off with everything. And in some cases, it's kind of out of my control. The whole on and off thing. I wish I could be so much more consistent with my activity online, with my art, posting stuff often, being active often, active with my streaming, but it's just that sometimes I don't know. I guess life doesn't seem to want to cooperate with me. But again, excuse me. That was what I meant to. I'm not in pain or anything. I'm just hiccuping. I'm hiccuping because I'm drinking sparkling water. Oh, wait a minute. So I really like this remix. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about that right now. No, I think this is fine. I wasn't sure if the shading for this is gonna be like more involved than than the previous two, but it should be fine. Sorry. You suppose you should do that thing where you lay horizontal on a flat surface for several hours. You probably should do that. If you do feel tired, please get some rest. Heavily, heavily recommended. Alright. How am I feeling about this? Because I think that might be too bright. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that was just... Oh, God. Ugh. God forbid I actually move. You alright, phone? If you're wondering what that was, chat, that was... I moved my... So I moved my hand down, and not realizing that the phone was there, I launched my phone... Like, no, not even joking, launched it. I think it did like a triple flip before it hit the ground. Oh my god. Alright, you're gonna stay right there. Man, I really, really wish that I could have the browser open while I do art. Ugh. Okay, I gotta talk about something else. Oh, you take care too, Isaac. You rest well. What to talk about? Because I could just keep talking about my work, but I'm sort of doing that right now. I'm glad that people seem to like the Brawl piece so far. The WIP, the whip. Do people pronounce it as whip? The whip that I uploaded, it did fairly okay. It did better than the blast off, funny enough. Oh yeah, before I got distracted, I was trying to figure out like if I wanted to do another lighting source just towards the back, just because this area is going to be a bit dark. And that might end up being the case. There we go. I figured I could just keep practicing, like, shading surfaces like that for a bit so that I can get better at it. I guess I just don't like shading surfaces to be like, I don't know, perfectly flat. I really want to try to practice a whole lot more with like rendering certain surfaces and such. Oh, that's not too bad. What does it look like without the outlines? Not too bad either. Okay. We're kind of doing all right, aren't we? 30 minutes. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Oh. But what could I talk about? Oh, I guess that that Comic-Con exclusive blaster came out recently. So people are getting their hands on it. Oh, the Mystery Machine came out recently too. The Scooby-Doo Transformer. Unfortunately, I've heard that it's been kind of rough. Just more so on like the head gimmick. I think the head gimmick for Mysterious Prime is a pretty cool idea, but I mean, I think it really could have used some necks, right? those heads. I know someone uh, that has that particular collab pre-ordered, and I'm hoping they're able to enjoy it. Oh, whoa, 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 pay attention. Okay, go ahead and blend this as well. I don't know if it's just a matter of me forgetting all the time, but I think it is really just a matter of me forgetting, but I keep having to remind myself as to why I actually don't tend to stream very often. And it's because it's like, especially if I'm streaming almost daily, well, like this week, for example, I tend to struggle a bit with like stuff to talk about. But I know it's not so much like, oh, what happened today that I could talk about. It's just always being able to find something to talk about. But what to talk about?
Hello.
Oh my god. Oh, hi, Beanie. How are you doing
Hi.
today?
I'm sleepy. I woke up too early, but I can't
Oh,
fall back asleep, so I'm here now.
oh, I see. Yeah, it's been
How was NTN?
I've been doing all right. Um,
Eh.
just just getting this done and trying not to complain too much about my predicament with things, which I'm kind of failing
Almost.
at, but
I give you pat on head.
thank you.
Hello, I'm also sleepy and don't want to work.
Oh man. Uh, I'm getting the feeling that this stream timing might not work out after all, to be honest. I'll have to see.
It is like 9, 10 a.m. for most people in the States right now.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I normally would not be up this early, but my sleep is all kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, mine too. That's kind of why I'm up now. And I keep like debating within myself like whether or not I should stick with this schedule because again, night owl, all that. I've already talked about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's it's kind of a balance because on the one hand, like if you majorly switch up your stream schedule after you've already been streaming for a while, like you're gonna lose some consistent chatters, but you're also going to get a lot of new ones who will
Right,
eventually
yeah.
find you in your new time frame. So like it's kind of a risk reward sort of thing.
It is, yeah.
You can tell I'm tired because my voice is fucked.
Oh, my computer just froze.
Oh shit.
Yep, the entire computer just oh no, what's going on? Oh, okay, okay, we're back.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling at all. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna save.
Stream is still going, so
Yeah, stream is still going. That's good. No dropped frames or anything, which is also good. Yeah, I've just been thinking about it a lot, but I guess if just I guess I am more or less just kind of getting feedback from others because, yeah, it's at the end of the day, I am pretty much just like for those that are up, like it'll be good and they'll be able to watch it. But for those that normally watch me around like the evening in the States, it's like, yeah, I don't know. I tend to flip flop a lot in terms of like how I feel about what I want to do as far as like timing and schedule goes. It's like oh, I'll just do things during the night and stream during the night and vice versa. Well, okay, stream during the night. I mean like stream in like midnight for me, which would be early morning for everyone.
Yeah.
But then like ultimately, I feel like ugh, is that even the right thing to do? And so I have to kind of reconsider some
It is
things. But
definitely it is definitely a struggle. And you also it's worse for people like us, like you and me, where one week we'll be going to bed at 3 in the morning, and then another week we'll be going to bed at 9 p.m.
yeah,
I've been having to mess with that myself on my stream schedule because, like, for the longest time, I was starting my streams at like 4 p.m. or so because I had a bunch of other social obligations, like movie nights with friends or other things like that. And then the way that worked out, the best timing for me to be streaming was just like in the mid afternoon, early evening type thing. But then what I was noticing for a long time, eventually, what I was noticing was that I would start my streams at like, I would usually stream from like 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. People would start coming into my chat at like 6:30 and I'd be most active in like my last half hour and be like, "Hey guys, thanks for showing up. Bye." So I'm trying to push things back to where now I'm streaming later in the evening because that seems to be when people actually are around to watch me.
yeah. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and change the color of this. Ooh, okay, that looks pretty cool.
This is looking sick as fuck.
Thanks.
And of course that does make sense because like 7, 8 p.m. most people are going to be home from work, done eating dinner, that kind of
Right, I
thing.
always think that too. Like, that's sort of why I also tend to upload stuff, like either uploading or streaming or do any of that kind of stuff at around like 8 to 9, 10 a.m. my time.
Yeah. It's always amazing to me how I see like super fucking huge streamers with like millions of followers and they'll usually go live at like fucking noon. I was like, are you just expecting most people have 2 hour lunch breaks? Like, what are you doing? How are you making
Right.
this work?
How are they making it work? It works out great for me though. I can hang out. You can hang out while you work. Well, I'm glad it works out. I'm glad it works out
Yeah.
in some regards.
You might just have to find yourself a new audience instead of a bunch of Americans. Just start marketing yourself to British people who are up at the same time.
Oh god.
Hey, Transformers is also really big in the UK. Just
It
start,
is.
just start drawing a lot more like UK focused characters. Like draw the Turbo Masters,
Yeah.
draw the Motivators.
Draw Jaxus. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need to fix this foot right here because
draw the Battersea Power Station Titan.
oh right, didn't that get a model kit announced?
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. No, because the relativity of the foot right here compared to the back, it's just yeah, it's just not working well
Oh
as it
yeah.
is. So gonna definitely need to.
Transformers, robots
Oh,
who are guys.
What? What? And there we go.
I
That'll
apologize
work
if
better.
if this gets a little too real talk, but I've noticed that a lot of my streamer friends are starting to have like big motivation issues and big like just trying to think of how to word this, like not second thoughts necessarily, but are feeling the weight of streaming a little bit more than they might have been like last year or so. And as unfortunate as it is, I feel like it might be helpful for a lot of people to just kind of contextualize like maybe it's not you, maybe it's the rest of the world just being real shitty right now.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Which maybe isn't the most like because on the one hand it's like yay it's not my fault, on the other hand shit there's not a lot I can do about that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And in my case, it's like, well, I guess being real. Like, how do I explain this? What usually happens with me is that I go through like, and for those that do keep like, I mean, you definitely would have to notice this by that point. But oh, what?
No.
Oh, there was like a statistic that showed up on Twitch, and I got really confused for a second. Is that? I guess those are bits. Oh, all right. Anyway, so what happens with me is that I get very on and off in terms of my activity online, and I think part of that is because I go through periods of, like, I don't really want to call it burnout, but just periods of when I'm trying to maybe work on something, or maybe I was like going through like a period where I was like getting trying to get a lot done, and then after I get the work done I'm so tired I end up just like doing other things instead of like the
Yeah.
important things I need to work on. And the more that happens, the more I start to notice it, and the more frustrating it gets when it happens. When it happens, because it's been happening a lot, especially these past couple years, between me trying to get art out and streaming and trying to keep up with streaming, and it's happening right now. So I'm this it has been discussed about, but I've been having to go out because of like family related stuff and such. So we were in discussion about like going there again to help out with the family, but we don't know when it'll happen. So I've been kind of like leaving that in the back of my mind, like, okay, at any point it'll end up happening, and so I have to be prepared for that. So for the past few days, I have been able to get more art out there. I've been able to do more streaming. I've been able to kind of be on top of things again. And then that is when I'm being told that, oh, we're going to be going out again, and it may be for a couple days. That wouldn't be so bad if any time I come home after a day like that, because it is very exhausting for me to have to go out on days like that. It wouldn't be so bad if I come home and it doesn't take several days for me to just recover and get back to what I need to do. Because now I have this momentum going, I worry if the momentum is going to be affected by this trip again. I hope that makes sense.
Unfortunately, very understandable.
So I'm just really
I don't
afraid of.
know it. Oh, you go.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm just really afraid of going back into another period where I'm struggling to get work done, and vice versa because of this.
Yeah. I don't know if you also have this issue, but what I was expecting you to say was also a thing of like you know that at any time you can very suddenly have something come up that's going to make you have to like drop whatever you're doing and go take care of this thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, if I know that at any point I have to just like pack up and leave and stop doing whatever I'm doing, it's like, why even bother?
Yeah, it's it does kind of get to that point, but it's like I don't want to give up on this, and I don't want to keep slowing down on this. I really enjoy doing all of this stuff, and it's just
Yeah.
sad and frustrating when I do run into a time where I end up not enjoying it, where I like get really scared of streaming. Like, what if nothing works out? What if I don't end up having fun? What if this? It's like, oh, I have to set up for that now, and also being like afraid of having limited time as well, which is probably part of the reason why it's so hard for me to go to bed at night. Just because I don't know, like it's not that much different when I'm staying up at night, but it just feels like I have more time to do things. But maybe it's just
Oh,
because
I know
of,
exactly what you mean.
yeah, I don't know if it's part of that. It's just because I have like less intrusions during the night, and I can just do what I need to do without getting interrupted. But I just know
Yeah,
that,
like what I was saying a second ago.
yeah,
It's like, oh, I know that I can put my all into focusing on this one thing because at no point is anything going to distract me. Versus during the day, your brain is like, well, we might have to do something else suddenly, so let's only put 70% into this thing we want to do.
right. Or if you, or in my case, and probably for everyone else's case, when you get up and you have to do like a whole bunch of things before you can actually sit down and start on something, whether it be brushing your
Yeah.
teeth, eating something, taking a shower, maybe even doing laundry or like moving stuff. In my case, I have futon, so I have to like fold the futon up and put it away, and it's a lot of small stuff that kind of piles up after a while. And so it's a lot of effort when you first wake up. So it is so much more effort than it should be because you wake up to that. And so once you are done, you kind of sit at your desk, and then you just get so exhausted, and it's so hard to start anything because you're already exhausted from all the things that you had to do before. Now, of course,
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying all of this, and it sounds like I'm complaining about doing work, and it's like, yeah, it does sound like that. But the problem is that I don't mind doing the work. What I don't like about the work is the fact that I get tired doing the work. I don't like getting tired. I don't like getting exhausted.
Yeah.
But
Something.
oh yeah.
No, you keep going.
Oh
I can do this one anytime.
oh, I was just gonna say that it's like it's frustrating when I have such limited energy for things, and I like end up using up the energy earlier on for something else, and then I think that's the frustrating part. It's just that the energy's just not there, and like I don't know if it's like a societal like thing or not, to where like people are seen as lazy when they say that they don't have the energy to do something, or because I think about that quite a bit. I think about how like when people say that they don't have the energy and that they can't really work on something and they're being seen as lazy. I don't know, like just the whole misconception of like,
Yay, capitalism.
yeah, pretty much that. It's like I don't like being lazy, and I don't mean to be lazy, but it's just I get exhausted so much just because there's a lot that I have to do. And I wish it wasn't like this. I wish I wasn't exhausted so much, so easily.
Okay, so this is absolutely not like we're already getting a little real at the moment. This
Yeah.
is absolutely not a conversation that we have to have on stream if you do not want to. If
Hmm.
that is the case, please just shut it down and we can move on.
Okay. I'll
Do
try
you,
to.
do you take medication for anything, or is that something that you
Um.
are have considered?
No. I haven't taken medication.
That that sounds like stuff that could really, really be helped by some kind of psychiatric medication. Speaking from experience,
Possibly.
boy howdy, are drugs great.
Yeah, I would imagine they would be. And yeah, I mean, if it ever does get to
I,
that point, and if it ever gets that bad where like I need something to pick me up with all the energy that I keep losing so easily, then yeah, I may have to look into that.
okay, so that I'm gonna say is I think you are doing a misconception on that. The mentality of like, oh, I'm not bad enough. Like you don't need to earn medication. Like if it is something that you think would help you, then do it, regardless of how bad or how good you think you are doing. Like you are currently struggling right now to have motivation and energy for things. Like you're not like you're not laying in bed all day rotting away with like no ability to do anything, sure, but it is still something that is affecting you. Like you you don't need to earn the right to have a better life.
And you're absolutely right on that, actually. It's just been so easy for me to get into that whole like thing where like I have to earn this, I have to earn that. I don't know if it's like the way that I was raised or something.
That I wouldn't be surprised. That's usually a thing for people with mental health issues.
It's like you have to earn
Also
this and earn
consider
that. But then like after all that effort, it's like I still question like, do I still earn this? Do I still It's like when is how much
Also
is
consider
enough?
that if you wait until the point until that magical point where you're like, "Oh yes, I am bad enough that I have earned the right to have help." You might be like it's going to be harder to manage the worse it gets.
Yeah.
Like take care of it now while it's still pretty easy to handle with just like simple medication. I do
Yeah.
I have heard that Japan has issues when it comes to like mental health resources. I
They
don't know
do,
how true
yeah.
that is.
They do.
So I
I
know that maybe not be the idea of like, oh, go get medicated might not be as easy for you as it might be for someone like me living in the States, but it wouldn't hurt to
Most
look into
likely,
it.
yeah. I think they're getting like a little bit better, but yeah, it's still kind of something that they're still struggling with. Also, Kara, I'm really really sorry.
Oh, hi, Kara, sorry.
I hope you're doing well today, Kara. I guess we kind of got caught in a very like very serious topic, but I have very little energy as well. Cups of sugar and iron levels in my blood, and also constant migraines. And sometimes I'm so jealous of productive people because what do you mean you bake, draw, make music, and gym, and it takes me 3 hours just to wait? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, computer just froze again.
Oh boy.
Okay, something is happening. What is going
Oh, hold
on?
on.
Is it Discord?
Oh, that's. You know what's interesting is that your PNG tuber will freeze when you say your computer froze, but mine will keep going.
Are you serious?
Oh, now yours is going again. It wasn't for a second.
That's okay. I seriously okay. That is the second time it's happened in one stream. I don't know what's going on. It wasn't doing this before. Ugh, God, I hate it when that happens.
Do you have anything running in the background?
Not really. I have Discord. I have OBS, my PNG Tuber software. I have Outlook. I guess I can close that, but my browser's closed. I have the music running. I have the music source. I don't know if the 8 hour long video is causing the computer to freeze. I feel like it shouldn't.
I mean, at least it's like it's It seems to be more of an annoyance than it is an actual problem. Like, at least stream is still going.
The stream is still going, yeah. If it ends up happening again, though, then I have to see like what's going on. I don't know if I'm even gonna get like a resolution to something like this because I haven't really had this issue like until just today. Well, I mean, when I stream Minecraft, sometimes it freezes up, but the fact that it happened twice in like a small amount of time today, just a little concerned and worried.
Yeah. I also unfortunately don't know a whole lot about computers, so I can't really suggest more things beyond do you have something running in the background? When was the last time you restarted your computer?
Right. I feel like I feel like I knew about computers well enough until like my computer just starts to do something completely like unpredictable. I don't even know why, and it gets me to really question like my knowledge of computers as a result.
Oh, how's your storage looking? Are you maybe a little full? Need to delete some files?
My
That's something that's
storage
happened to me before.
storage seems okay. SSD is like 50% filled.
That's not bad.
Oh, Kara, it's it's very heavily dependent of your body, mind, and living conditions. Like, I'm the most productive under pressure, so when I had a dog, I barely had any sleep. I was taking the dog on a walk twice a day and playing with it, and also working on my stuff and cooking meals for my family, doing shopping and more smaller things. And the dog was gone for a few days. Couldn't even get up from your bed. I. So, the thing with the whole working under pressure thing, I don't want to rely. That's not something I really want to rely on very much. Because I feel like if I work under pressure, that's only going to make things worse if I just keep working under the pressure.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
But also, not to say that that's wrong for Kara. Like, if that works for them, then that's good.
Yeah. I'd like to be able
I
to
have very much.
just. Oh, sorry?
I was gonna say I have very much the opposite, where I need like as few responsibilities as possible to feel like I can have the energy to do certain things. Like I have a lot of things that I am planning on doing in the very soon future, and I'm very excited for them. And the only reason I'm able to plan for things like this now is because I don't have a job anymore. My boyfriend was like, "Hey, I'm making a lot of money now. I love you and I want you to pursue your dreams, and also being the breadwinner is gender affirming. Don't get a new job, focus on streaming and just keeping our apartment clean." And I'm like, "Okay, I ain't gonna say no to that."
That's really awesome of him to do that.
I love my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But I
All
am
right.
also understandably horrendously lucky, and
Yeah.
I can't just be like, "Hey, you want to be productive? Go get a sugar daddy."
Yeah.
I mean, that's not horrible advice, but
Speaking of, congrats on getting your car. I heard you got a new car.
yeah. Oh, it's a very cute little it's a very cute little Ford. It's like bright green. I have been given permission to put a Decepticon logo on it.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it is a stick shift, and I cannot drive stick, so
Oh no.
Mushi's just gonna be driving us everywhere.
All right. So, I think that's good. I think we've reached completion for this one now.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Thanks. I think it was good that this had multiple streams, because then that means I would spend a little bit more time on this. Because, yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out overall.
Very excited for Swindle.
Yeah, I am too. It's a matter of time until he finally arrives. So before I go, I'm going to catch up on the chat here. Same goes for when I had a full-time job at a coffee shop. You have so many responsibilities that you can't just chill, but at that time I started taking meds and my anxiety was gone completely. It affected my work a lot, from the best coworker ever I went to being like so chill and irresponsible. He started get paid almost twice less. I mean, I don't know how bad it is to say that it's like it's good to get paid more to do less. I guess. If you're like a if
Okay.
you're like a worker, then yeah. If you're like a CEO, then definitely, definitely not. But you quit and your chill era came when you met us, and you just went full on art mode because of the boom of inspiration. Oh yes, yes. I'm glad we were able to inspire you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and hopefully I can continue to do this for sure. So, but before I talk a little bit more about that, let's go ahead and get back to the office. All right. Again, as I said before,
Honestly, the
this
fact I
was.
haven't drawn you yet is bullshit. I really need to draw you.
If you ever do, I look forward to seeing it. No, it's no pressure though. Do I know the evil stick thingy? Wait, the evil stick? I might have talked about it to other people. Hi, Sheen Cumulus, welcome in. Sorry, I'm gonna be signing off pretty soon, but it's good to see you here today. Actually, I'm gonna be
Hello.
sticking around a bit to talk a little bit more about what's gonna be happening in the future. Especially now that we've just talked about a lot of the very serious stuff. I really do apologize, especially to anyone watching this VOD, if I'm talking about serious stuff here again. That's never really something I really mean to do on stream. It's just that when I'm going through a time of stress and all that sort of stuff, which has been like most of this year, let's be honest, most of this year has just been a lot of stress for me. So that's kind of why I ended up just having to talk about serious things and complaining about my life like that. I don't like doing that though. I don't like talking about my life like that and complaining about it. I feel like that's not the vibe that I really want to go for my streams, but unfortunately, that's kind of what ends up happening, especially this year.
Tian,
But hmm?
do you do you not want to talk about those things because you don't like talking about them, or because you think everyone else doesn't want to hear it?
That's a really good question. I guess when I go over the VOD myself, or if I'm like listening to it and such, and I like hear myself talk about it, it does get me to wonder, like, do people want to hear that?
People want to hear about you because they are following and supporting you because they like you.
Well, I mean, if that is the case, then I guess I wouldn't worry that much. Let me put on some music.
I know this is maybe
Oh,
there's maybe a difference between like the streamer I am watching and the friend that I have, but as my friend, I like that I can hear you talk about problems you are having and that you feel okay to talk about those things because I care about you. And I have to imagine a lot of people in chat feel the same way.
yeah. Well, I mean, I really do appreciate it, and I just, yeah, yeah.
Also, this is your stream, do whatever the fuck you want. We are
I
prisoners to you.
I really need to keep that in mind a whole lot more. Is that yeah? But I don't know. I guess it also just comes down to me too. Like I like maintaining a much more positive mood and attitude, and just
Sure.
talking about things that I enjoy and talking about fun stuff and such. And so yeah, I think it's just like mood, because I kind of realize that when I'm like listening to other streamers and well, actually no, I have to think about that for a bit. Because I there are streamers that I watch that talk about like issues with their life and serious stuff, and it doesn't really bring it down all that much. I guess it really just
Yeah.
comes down to like attitude as well, like the way I say things. Does it invoke something? I don't know. I wouldn't know what it would invoke, but
I would also say that
regardless.
like even if it's an energy that you're trying to make for your stream, like even if you're generally trying to have a positive vibe, you do that. But if in like every one in 100 streams, you just gotta be like, hey guys, we're gonna have some serious talk because I'm kind of going through it. Like that's totally fine.
Yeah, that's true too. Uh, I just I don't know. I get there's like a repetition that I'm kind of going through with this, and I just wish I could kind of get out of it. So
And you will.
again, so um, with that said, moving forward, I do plan on having a couple more things to unbox. One of which is not gonna really happen until, well, until how do I explain this without, because I tend to like being vague about these sorts of things. A friend of mine is probably going to join in alongside with this unboxing, but we're waiting for theirs to arrive pretty much. And we don't know when that's going to happen. It could happen late September to early, I'm sorry, late August to early September. But before that, I do plan on having one more unboxing. The art segment for that is probably going to span about maybe a couple streams. We'll see. But that's not going to be for a while now, just so I can kind of get my bearings back and catch up on work, because work is starting to kind of come up a little bit, which is uh, like, again, like I wish the work would come in like when I'm not busy doing things, so that I wouldn't have to tell my family like, oh yeah, no, work came up all of a sudden, so I can't really go with you guys. Like as if it's an excuse. Because it really feels like that. And it makes me feel really, really bad for my family when I have to keep doing that. Because I don't like using work as an excuse to not spending time with my family, but unfortunately I have to, a lot of the times I have to work. I have to get things done, like for financial reasons, of course. So it's just,
I'm I'm noticing an issue with your phrasing. It's not an excuse, it's a reason.
it is a reason. It is. But I just don't know if it seems like an excuse to, well, my family that I talk to about this with. I guess I kind of just worry about like if my family thinks that I'm just like, I don't know, shutting myself in or something like that. I'm not sure. Almost kind of seems like I don't really like trust my family, but I guess that kind of goes into a whole nother like mindset of like all of that. But anyway, so that's going to be planned. I think moving forward, I think I am going to bring streams back to the evening instead of the morning, and I'm just going to try to stick with that. Also, Tuesdays and Wednesdays is when I'm going to be streaming from this point forward. That's actually been something that I've been meaning to do since the beginning of the year, was just stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, just so there's like consistent days, and like people will like know like, oh, okay, I'm going to be streaming on those days. At least the ones that I can like announce and for people to look forward to, but then like the rest of the week would just be like random loose streams of me just like doing whatever pretty much. It's just that the reason why it's been all over the place is, well, again, because of work and everything that I just talked about. So, but I'm gonna do my absolute best to bring things back, because it's not just for it's for the audience, but it's also for me too. I think it's just gonna be better overall if I just get things done in the morning, for me in the morning and all of that, and just bring things back to the way they were. So there's that. What else there is to say? Oh yeah. Anytime in specific, I usually try to aim it around like 9 p.m. Well, okay, slow down. 8 p.m. Eastern to about around 8 p.m. time. I'm also gonna try to limit the runtime of the stream as well. Probably like, I don't know, like 11 p.m. midnight. Just so it's like not too long and it doesn't take up so much of my day, so that I can get other things done after. That sort of thing. I don't want to like do like too much detailed planning because I worry if I don't end up following through with like all of it. So I still want to try to keep it loose, but I want to try to keep it consistent enough to where people can actually like keep track and not have to feel like, well, it's not that you have to feel like it's like, oh, you could be live at any moment, but just, yeah, at least just have the consistent time so that it'll be easier for people to know like he'll be live around that time. If you should you look forward to my streams and such. Oh, I was already in full screen in the browser. All right. That's pretty much it, I think. It's I will say it's I'm just basically just saying this to myself, but it won't be easy. But if I could just try, then maybe I'll be able to achieve it. Achieve the goals that I have been meaning to achieve, even if my life tries to push that away from me over and over and over.
Ganbate.
Thanks. Let's see. Oh, Zaren's live right now. Let's go ahead and raid Zaren.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think it's underscore VT. Great. All right. Raid message is as follows. If I can actually type this. I'm still having a hard time typing on this keyboard. It's a Japanese keyboard, but it's really not that much different from the keyboard that I used before. I'm not exactly sure why it's so difficult right now. I think part of it's just because I'm trying to type with one hand. But, yep. So hopefully next time I'm going to be live at around the evening. And hopefully it won't take too long for me to get things back into gear once I'm out for 1 to 2 days. Depends. And hopefully I put more work out and continue to do more streams because I really enjoy doing it. But again, I talked about all this stuff already. So say hi to Zaren, give Zaren my support. And Beanie, thanks again for joining in for tonight's stream and talking about all these things. I really do appreciate all of it and appreciate just being there, supporting me and giving me these like tips and advices and all of that. It really does mean a lot. And it's just nice to know that I'm not the only one. Like, of course I'm not the only one going through this, but it's just nice to be reminded that I'm not. So
As the second Naruto Shippuden opening says, you are my friend.
yeah. All right, race happening. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.